Now, it's one of the great acts of art, vandalism. In 1715, large chunks of Rembrandt's masterpiece, The Night Watch, were cut off in order to fit the colossal canvas into a new home. Now, for the first time in more than 300 years, visitors to Amsterdam's Rijksmuseum can see the painting in its original form thanks to a stunning reconstruction of the lost pieces. Take a look.
The Night Watch was painted for, let's say, the clubhouse of the Civic Guards. After 70 years, it was moved to the town hall, and there it had to fit in between two doors. It didn't fit. So the people who moved it decided to cut it, and really took scissors and just cut on all four sides. They cut a strip of it, and that's about 300 years ago. And what we wanted to do, and the research that we're doing, is it possible to make a reconstruction of how it looked in the original? We've done that on small images, but it's very different to see it really next to the real Night Watch.
So we have a small copy that was made before the Night Watch had its sides cut off. This is by Gerrit Lundens, and it's less than 20% of full scale. So this is the most reliable information we have about what the missing parts looked like. So the goal is to take this and to use it to make the reconstruction of all four sides that were cut off. But the problem is that the painting is by a different painter, it's in a different style, it has a different color, and even some of the geometry is a bit different. So if we were to simply blow this up and put it next to the Night Watch, it wouldn't match in any way. So to help it match, I've trained 3 separate neural networks to help with this process. So that's a kind of artificial intelligence in which we...
Now, based on a small 17th century copy of the Night Watch, scientists used artificial intelligence to recreate the missing sections, which have been printed and mounted around the famed artwork. The reconstruction has revealed the true dynamism of Rembrandt's original composition, with the 2 key people at the center of the painting, Captain Frans Bannick and Koch and Lieutenant Willem van Ruytenberg, now offset to the side according to Dibbits. The lost figures of 2 men and a small boy have meanwhile been restored to the left-hand side, where a 60-centimeter strip was cut off the painting, which even in its smaller form measures a huge 3.79 meters by 4.36 meters. Now, the Rijksmuseum, which recently reopened after the relaxation of the coronavirus measures, will keep the panels in place for 3 months as part of a huge restoration of the painting launched in 2019. The Rijksmuseum, which recently reopened, will keep the panels in place for 3 months.
And to use it to make the reconstruction of all 4 sides that were cut off. But the problem is that the painting is...
It must have been a very difficult decision.